So these little ones are out at the moment. So they went in with the coop last night for the first time. So when they came out, Squash had a bit of a go at Swede, which is this buffer thing now that I'm looking at. I had a bit of a go at the Silkie, but so far I haven't had a go at the Frizzle. Pumpkin did come in but didn't do anything. She's now just come in again and had a bit of a go at one of them. I was just dusting with dyed dementia sales next door, so I didn't see which one she had a go at, but they were both, all three of them were like hovering in the corner when I came in. She ran off. Licorice came in, which is obviously aka Killer Chicken, who I was actually quite surprised when we introduced everyone else that she didn't do anything to anybody, but she just came in here and had a bit of a kick at the Silkie. Didn't actually make contact, and then I came in and she ran away. So far we've had Neeps came in and Radish came in, left them alone, just was looking for food, was walking around, didn't do anything to the new hens at all. Cinnamon was sat next to the orpingtons, a little Swede, on the roosting bar last night, and she had a few little teeny pecks at her this morning, but nothing drastic, like she wasn't moving away or anything. So far they have not ventured outside of here. Obviously this has been their home for the since Tuesday, and it's now Sunday, so they haven't actually gone anywhere else so far. They actually came out the front door, well the orpington did, and then the Silkie did for like 2 steps, and then Squash chased them back in, so they went straight back in again and haven't done anything else since. So I think it's going to be a bit of a slow process in coming out of the coop, because obviously this is their space, but obviously it's a bit frustrating the fact that obviously if they come in here, so that they're cornered, they can't obviously get out, because obviously there's only one entrance, one exit. So I kind of want them to go outside and they've got more room to kind of get away if they need to. But we'll see. So far I'm saying it's been quite only literally Squash and Pumpkin and Licorice have been the only ones who've done anything. So we'll just see how it goes throughout the day. Fingers crossed. It's very limited. So far the other big hens have been absolutely fine with them. They've come in, no one else has batted an eyelid. They've just been carrying on with no issues. So we'll see. Right, see you soon. Bye. They're outside, but they kind of only came outside when the person went in. They came out, but I'm quite glad to be out. They kind of just ran away from her. She didn't actually do anything to them. So, little jalapenos going over. See what she's going to do. She seems to be interested in the frizzle, but not really interested in the others, so we'll see if she's going to do anything to them. Give her a little peck. So far they either have been going for the orpington or the Silkie. No one's really gone for the frizzle yet. Very little anyway, which is good, because she's the one I was worried about. But I'm glad they're outside. Again, second time. Pretty good. Didn't do much. One of them did make a little noise and she must have done something. Wait! If she does it again, I'm going to go over. I'll go. Hi guys, well today's the first day. It's day 4. They actually haven't pecked the Silkie or anything. It's been really good. They've actually been out and about. The 3 new hens have been out and about in the run and no issues. So fingers crossed. It's going to be all good from now on. Okay, I only managed to shoot a tiny bit of video yesterday because unfortunately my phone died. So I just want to show you a little bit of these guys. So we have little P and Swede here, little fluff ball over there, little wasabi. So they're out and about, like I said yesterday, but yesterday no one actually got close enough to peck them. She just ran away, which is amazing. They stayed together pretty much all yesterday, which is really good. I've actually seen her eating food, so I was a bit worried because she wasn't really eating very much, and every time I felt the crops in the evening, hers was pretty empty, but last night she had quite a bit in there, so I was quite happy. Oh look, she's eating right now. A little bit of strawberry. She's going to go back to Swede over there. I'm quite surprised that little wasabi is over here by herself. Normally she runs straight back to Swede, and she just not noticed. She's by herself. And she does not notice. Oh, there you go. Jalapeno. But so far that is like as bad as it's getting at the moment, which is really good news. So obviously it was like day 4 yesterday, so it's day 5 today. Hello, little one. You kind of see me as like a bit of a safety net now, so if I'm in here, they'll come and sit by me, which is quite cute. Hi, little piece. You okay, little one? Hi, little one. Even Pumpkin sat quite close to Swede there. She's not doing too much. She's been a lot better relieving the other ones, so pretty happy about that. Hello. Yesterday they didn't even manage to do that, but I think that was just because Pumpkin was at one side and the Silkie's at the other and she didn't know what to do. Did you, little one? Do you know what to do? But that wasn't too bad. Paprika, stop being mean. Right, I'm going to move away from here because I think they're all congregating here because I'm sat here. So everyone else... Oh, it's pretty frosty today. Today was our second frost ever. -1 when I came out this morning, so it's a bit chilly, everything's all frosted. It's the first day of official back in lockdown today, but there's still quite a lot of cars on the road. I'm quite surprised because last time we were in lockdown it was like super quiet down here on the M5. Not so much this morning. Still quite a lot of cars. Either people are just not really taking it seriously, or they've just not still going to work, I don't know. Alright, it's okay. The chickens are freaked out with someone beeping on the M5. They sometimes get all freaked out with cars driving past. And the road's quite low down on the other side here, but they get a bit freaked out and run away. And it's not going to get them through the hill and the fence. But we'll still get a bit freaked out. Where's little Swede gone? Oh, there. There she is. Hi, Cinnamon. Cinnamon's not had any more feathers taken out, but she just, bless her, she just looks so bad. Poor Baba. But they have actually been leaving her alone completely now. They've got the new hens in here. She's not had any issues at all since then. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it'll just continue. I gave them some melon this morning, so they had some melon to have, but it's so cold, and the chickens, until the sun gets up above the trees, which is over there, they keep lifting their feet up because of so much here. The floor is really cold. So the sun doesn't get on here until after 9ish, but obviously I've been letting these guys out literally at sunrise, which is about just after 7:10 in the morning, just to make sure that they're out and no one's getting bullied or anything in the coop. But at the moment there's been no issues in the coop, no issues in the coop, just the fact that a few tiny little squawks and very little, but it's just cold. Right, I'm going to have to put my gloves back on and start filming because my hands are freezing. So I will quickly just show you these guys. The goaties are all still in bed. They've not got up yet. Mum's not got up yet to let them out and feed them, because now that I'm not milking anymore, she doesn't need me to be there to feed them, so she doesn't have to wait for me. But Pumpkin! Yesterday you didn't do that at all. Mean! Right. Everyone else is in here. We had a little egg actually last night. I came down to shut them all up. And Neeps here popped an egg off the roosting bar, but it was a completely rubber egg, jelly egg. So no shell whatsoever. It's quite funny obviously because I bought her because she's a Moran, so a blue splash Moran. So I bought her for her shell, and there was no shell in her egg last night. But it's great news that I know for definite that she obviously has started laying, but there was just no shell on her egg. So there's lots of, so I have oyster shell and the grit in the little house here, and I've got 2 lots in this big house here, and there's plenty around that they could have anyway. So it may be just a case of she just either hasn't had. I've seen her in there. It may just be. I'm assuming it's just because she's a brand new layer, and that's what's going on. So I will keep an eye on her. Other than that, she is doing really well. The little new ones I'm having to put up on the roosting bars every night because they're going to the house, but they're not going on the bar, so I've just been lifting them up. Right, I'm going to have to put the gloves on because my hands are freezing. Right, so bye everyone. Such a shame, she was dust bathing, really lovely. And the jalapeno came over. Hey little one. Little ones are still having their breakfast out here. Just
break and have it inside still, but obviously she's not being milked now, so she's not on the stand, but she still gets on the stand when I want her to, so she's a good girl. See? Because we still want her to get some body condition back. She's definitely starting to absorb all her milk though. Your food's over there. Little girl. You eat it? Miss Annie's munching. You wanna come see me? No, food wins. Sorry, I need to scare you. No, I'll leave him to it.